Marcos Deniza. So for the ladies, they wouldn't want it any other way. They control their own destiny. Seton playing some good soccer at just the right time. An offensive explosion against Cortez on the road, winning 10-0, and then downing Vista Grand by the count of 8-0. Team coming in with momentum and taking on a Mesquite team, very talented. Had a chance to talk to Coach Billy Baker running the show tonight. He says containing their offensive threats of Olivia Cabrera and, of course, Brooklyn Murray, huge, as well as Ileana Flores, the lefty who he coaches on his club soccer team. So these two teams know each other very well. Coach Baker, very familiar with their personnel, and now it's about Seton getting it done on its home turf, and a big one late in January. Both squads with so much to play for. Seton coming off that great year, winning the section title, record of 9-3 this year. A little bit of a transitional year with new coaches in place and the ladies getting adjusted to the team, but you see them, and they've got the energy going, and they've got the good fan base out here tonight at Michael Eubanks Stadium. The loyal supporters seeing their daughters and loved ones ready to take on a Mesquite team that's not afraid to make that short trip from over off the Gilbert area and just venture just across town to Seton Catholic for a Friday night kick in the grass. Both teams anxious, both teams looking to make the playoffs, both teams ready to get after it on a Friday night. We are seconds away from these two crosstown rivals going at it. Thank you for joining us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. I'm Joe Pequeno. We appreciate you dialing us in on a Friday night on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. And here is Seton at midfield trying to control the tempo. Claire Shambro getting things involved. Ball down the field. Big chase by Seton. Excellent hustle by Larissa Blanchard. Making that backfield of Mesquite get after it. And talking to Coach Baker, he said one of the biggest keys in this game, of course, containing the firepower that Mesquite brings to the table. Just about everyone on their roster has scored. And, of course, you've got Cabrera with 20 goals, Brooklyn Murray with 10, Ileana Flores with 7, the lefty. So Coach Baker said that his team has got to play with a lot of effort, and his back line has got to come up big. So we'll see how that plays out in the course of this contest. Both teams explosive, both teams with a lot of talent. Mesquite coming off the Monday night loss against Saguaro, 9-1. Saguaro currently leading the 4A Desert Sky with a record of 2-0, playing outstanding soccer, 11-3-1 on the season. And we get our first opportunity for Seton on the corner kick. Breck Smith will dial this one up from the corner. Smith lets it fly. Out in front. Mesquite clearing it away. Seton trying to keep it in play. Close range. In and in for the goal! Larissa Blanchard, point blank. Bam! And Seton on the scoreboard first. Larissa Blanchard. A minute 55 into this one, point blank. And Larissa Blanchard, the forward, the junior, getting it done in front of the home crowd. And Seton busts out to an early 1-0 lead. Great corner kick kept alive by Claire Shambro. And Seton doing a great job of controlling the tempo and that offensive possession to keep the ball in play in the offensive attacking zone. And Larissa Blanchard coming up big with a point-blank goal and a great start for Seton on its home turf. Now they're looking for more. Dumping the ball on the back end, getting out to Madison Schweinberg, and Maddie will throw it inbounds, and Mesquite facing that Seton firepower right off the bat, and Seton on its heels in the first couple minutes of this one. And for Seton fans, you got to like what you see. Coming out, getting the quick goal, and basically that offense keeping in line for what it has accomplished in the last two games, winning by the count of 18-0 combined over Vista Grande and Cortez. And Billy Baker loves his unit. He talked about this team being highly coachable, ready to get after it. And tonight so far, Seton doing just that. Riley Kelly working the ball up the right side of the field. Kept in play. Kylie Monks battling. Shot on. This one goes high and wide. Megan Garby giving it a drill. So Seton bringing that effort and energy early on in this one. Exciting to see from Michael Eubanks Stadium. Plain and simple. Coach Baker talked about we win out, we are in the playoffs with a chance to host. And hosting a playoff game, doesn't matter what the sport, the fact that you don't have to travel, you're playing on your own turf, your own stadium, your own field, monumental. And especially for a Seton team that is a veteran group that's been there before, a team that could be peaking at the right side if they can win out, would mean so much for them to host a playoff game. Seton on the attack, right side drill, and this one is shot wide and high. But a good look on net by Madison Schweinberg. Maddie played on the basketball team for Coach Karen Self a little bit this season, but hung it up to come out there and start playing soccer. Her first passion, and such a impactful player for this Seton squad. So far, Sarah Crick, lonely on that back end, hasn't been challenged whatsoever, as Seton has really controlled the tempo of this one and doing a fantastic job racing out to the early 1-0 lead. On the corner kick, Claire Shambro kept it in play, and Larissa Blanchard point blank and scored. Good night for soccer in Chandler off Ray and Dobson Road. Weather in the 60s. As usual, Chamber of Commerce weather here in Arizona. And Sarah Crick with the easy save, and now she's going to boot it away and give her teammates the opportunity to go back on offense, as Mesquite now trying to make some noise on an offensive possession, dumped deep into the Seton zone and knocked out of bounds. Excellent hustle by Megan Garby as Mesquite goes on the offensive attack. Mesquite, a record of 8-3, 1-1 in section play, coming off a tough loss against Saguaro, who leads the Desert Sky section with a record of 2-0, 11-3-1 overall. Right now, Seton and Mesquite battling along the sidelines. Seton just trying to clear it, and Mesquite trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Good pass across. And good work by Seton. Cutting across, and Breck Smith breaking up the offensive momentum of the offensive player for the Wildcats. So Seton showing its offensive firepower offensively, and the back end doing its part, keeping Mesquite off balance and keeping them off the box. Off the throw-in. Corner, and Seton booting it out. Mesquite trying to keep it in play. Schweinberg over there working along the side. Now it's Larissa Blanchard, who scored earlier. Mesquite trying to dump it back across. Booted way downfield. And Blanchard's going to have an opportunity. One-on-one. Good footwork. Gets it across. Shot on goal. Just goes wide. But a great attempt by Larissa Blanchard, Kylie Monks. Not enough on the kick, but definitely a good effort. Second shot on goal for Seton in this first frame. So Mesquite gets punched right in the face on the Blanchard goal. Minute 55 in. Great defensive play, broken up by number 11 for Mesquite, Una Johnson. Blanchard is going to have an opportunity. Goalie out of the net. Blanchard could not keep it in play as Mesquite. And Seton really putting on the pressure. Kylie Monks right there. Boots it out of bounds as Mesquite tries to go back on the offensive attack, but Monks is right there putting on the pressure. Seton feeling it early. Dumping the ball down. Madison Schweinberg in that corner. Knocks it out of play, or in the corner, or deep in the corner. Riley Kelly over there battling. Good footwork. Can't say enough about Claire Chambro. Chambro, who kept the corner kick alive on the eventual goal by Larissa Blanchard. Monumental play to set up Blanchard for the point-blank shot. So now Seton on the corner kick. 9 minutes into this one. All good for the red team. Corner kick. Seton trying to keep it in the box. Couple headers. Blanchard was going in for the potential shot on goal. Gets knocked away high in the air. Seton doing a good job of keeping the ball on that side of the field, and Mesquite runs it down. Emma Wallen securing it, and a short kick. This one's booted and just bounces over. Excellent shot on goal. That looks like that was number 18, Cheyenne Rubio. Rubio just a little high of a bounce and just a foot shorter, and it's a 2-0 ball game. 10 minutes into this one, Sentinels with a 1-0 lead. We appreciate you watching us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. I'm Joe Pequeno. A big Desert Sky matchup between the Sentinels coming in with a record of 6-5, and Mesquite crossing town with a record of 8-3, 1-1 in section play. These two longtime rivals. Seton has won 3 straight over Mesquite since they've joined their respective leagues in the Desert Sky section. And here they are in a big matchup late in the season. Seton coming in at number 15 in 4A. Mesquite, number 13 in 4A. Billy Baker, the assistant coach of Seton, couldn't have said it any better. We win out. We are in the playoffs with a chance to host. The motivation so big for Seton on a night of soccer here at Michael Eubank Stadium. Ball's worked out of bounds, and Mesquite will get the throw-in courtesy of Kylie Colomer. Colomer, the forward, the junior. Toss it in. And Mesquite just trying to clear it and go back on the offensive attack, which they have not done much of. Blanchard, point blank, almost had the opportunity as Wallen picks it up. Blanchard almost had her second opportunity for his second goal on the night. So Seton doing a great job at the midfield, and the forwards doing a fantastic job keeping the ball on the offensive end. Mesquite, not a lot of opportunities so far, no shots on goal. Seton controlling this one from the opening kick. In talking to Coach Baker, we talked about what was the difference from last year's 9-3 team that went a perfect 4-0 in section play. He said it was the coaching change and getting the girls adjusted to everything. And he said now they are doing just that. The system's in place, everyone's buying in, and now there's an even flow and more continuity and chemistry on this roster. So here they are coming off 2 impressive wins by the count of 18-0 combined over Cortez and Vista Grand with a big home matchup against their crosstown rival, Mesquite. Shot from the corner, Mesquite cutting it off. And Seton chasing it down. Good effort. The boot way down the field. Seton trying to go for the header. Put it even deeper in Mesquite territory. Seton will have the opportunity on the throw-in. Megan Garby eyeing her teammates. And dumping it down to Emma Breen. Breen shot across. This one goes high. Emma Wallen. And this one, oh! Breen had the opportunity and could not slip it by Wallen on the right post. So close. Emma Breen. And that's a missed opportunity that Breen definitely wants back. So close. A little touch in that right corner, and it's a 2-0 game. Instead, Wallen breathing a sigh of relief, escaping a dangerous situation. And a potential 2-0 Seton lead. So far, almost 14 minutes into this one, Seton has owned this contest. Coming out fast on the Larissa Blanchard goal, a minute 55 in. 3 shots on goal for Seton, and a couple that have just went high. And so far, Mesquite has put no pressure on veteran Sarah Crick in net whatsoever. Beautiful night for soccer as the Seton faithful out in force. Blanchard will get an opportunity. Free kick opportunity for Seton. Breck Smith. Question is, will she pass or float one high over the defending front line? 3 on the front end for Mesquite. Wallen in that net, preparing. Here comes Breck Smith. Smith, the little pooch. And Wallen moving to her right. Good effort by Breck Smith. Just a little bit to the right of Wallen. And that maintains a 1-0 Seton lead. But Seton will get another opportunity from the corner. A bomb from the left side, and it's good. The corner kick is good. What a goal by Breck Smith. Breck Smith. She misses from point blank range, almost on the free kick for the goal. And this time she connects in the 15:29 second mark of the first quarter, or the first half. 2-0 Seton lead. So Seton Catholic coming out fast on the Larissa Blanchard goal, a minute 55 in. And then it's Breck Smith, 15:24 in to make it 2-0. Can't say enough about Billy Baker's team, the assistant coach for Grant Wagner. His team has come out fast and furiously. And Seton gets the call as Riley Kelly hit the turf. Everything going right for Seton right now. Kick in opportunity for Breck Smith. Smith came up big on the goal. Now the chance to feed one of her teammates and put them in a good position for possibly goal number 3. Here comes Breck Smith. She lets it fly. In the corner, close range. Girls are battling as Wallen knocks it out of bounds. Maddie Schweinberg was there. And right now, Wallen Feeling the heat of that Seton attack right now. It's coming fast and furiously as Breck Smith boots one. And Mesquite trying to clear it. But Seton there at midfield, putting Mesquite back on its heels once again. So everything going right for Seton right now. 17 minutes into this one, Seton with a 2-0 lead. Larissa Blanchard and then Breck Smith. And right now, Sarah Crick, the veteran goalie for Seton, watching and enjoying this one. Had a chance to see Sarah on the way in. She had her game face on. She was ready for this contest. And right now, her teammates stepping up to the challenge. The offense so on point. Midfielders really doing a great job of putting Seton in a good offensive possession as Wallen tracks this one down for Mesquite. So far, the Seton forwards have done a great job of owning this one. Aggressive and attacking. And the flag is out as Kylie Colomer hits the turf. Opportunity for Seton. And it's going to be Breck Smith yet again. Smith scored the second Seton goal. Now with an opportunity maybe for a third Seton goal or the chance to set up one of her teammates. Smith, the boot. And this one's off the crossbar. So close. And Emma Wallen breathing a sigh of relief. Breck Smith with a bullet that hit the crossbar. Couple inches shorter and is a 3-0 Seton lead. Wow. So Breck Smith, in a matter of minutes, misses from point blank, scores, and a free kick that hits the crossbar. And Seton owning this one offensively. The girls have come out aggressive, attacking, and right now Mesquite on its heels. Larissa Blanchard on the corner. This one dumped into Mesquite territory. Out of bounds on Blanchard as the Wildcats will throw this one in. Mesquite trying to keep this one in the box. Schweinberg from the right side. Schweinberg shot on goal and Wallen. Point blank. Wallen delivers. So Emma Wallen, the goaltender for Mesquite, has been pressured right off the bat. Seton just owning this one. And right now, Sarah Crick, the goaltender for Seton, can break out a lawn chair and enjoy this one because her offense and forwards and midfielders are just dominating this one. Mesquite coming up from the back end. Kylie Monks trying to control that tempo. Monks dumps it back down. Addie Morse. Pass up the field. Claire Chambreau. Now Mesquite working all angles in this one. Right side. Riley Kelly dumps it back down. Kylie Colomer. Breck Smith across the field. Addie Morse. And there's Blanchard. Right into the ref. The ref takes it the shot off the arm better than the face, so it's part of the game of soccer. Refs got to pay attention too. So far, Seton 7 shots on goal. Mesquite 0. So Breck Smith with another kick opportunity. Dropped in play by the ref. And look at Mesquite working so hard, trying to make something happen, but Riley Kelly's there, and another quality boot down the field. Adora Mobison there. Mesquite. As a player falls to the turf. Shot down the field, and great work by the defenders of Seton. Working so hard, this one. And Crick gets her first opportunity and comes up big. Nice pooching kick. She moved to her left and secured it with ease. Under 22 minutes. Actually 22 minutes plus into this one. Seton with a 2-0 lead. Thank you for joining us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Big soccer game tonight between Seton and crosstown rival Mesquite. Seton with a record of 6-5. Mesquite a record of 8-3. Seton has won the last 3 matchups against the Wildcats. Mesquite ranked 13th in 4A. Seton ranked 15th. So far it's been all Seton in this one. Scoring fast and furiously. Larissa Blanchard on the left side. Blanchard. Ball trickles out of bounds. But another great offensive possession for Seton. Working hard as Addie Morris tried to dump it down to Blanchard, and Blanchard passed a little long, could not turn the corner. But an excellent effort as Seton once again controlling the tempo. Mesquite has to control Seton from not running away from this one. And the Wildcats have to pick up the physicality in this one as well. Because right now, Seton just wanting it more and attacking in every shape and form. This one booted high. Addie Monks right there. Try to keep it in. Goes in Mesquite's favor. Monks working that sidelines hard. Under 16 minutes left in this first half. Wildcats dump it into play. Ball knocked out of bounds. Claire Shambro. And Shambro had a big impact in that first goal for Seton. Coming off the corner kick. Kept it in play. Blanchard once again. Blanchard opportunity. Blanchard shoots wide. Larissa Blanchard just misses to the right. And Emma Wallen and the Wildcats living dangerously in this first half. Seton owning this from the opening kick. Now with 7+ shots on goal. Sarah Crick on the other end, decked out in the gold. Limited opportunities, limited work, and she's okay to see her front line and midfielders dominate this one, and so far they have. Work on the corner, knocked out of bounds and falling to the turf. Riley Kelly showing the muscle and hustle, making Mesquite work for everything. Right now, Mesquite a step slow defensively, and offensive players have not taken charge in this one whatsoever. Seton trying to work the ball into the middle. Stephanie Cosentino. Ball goes out of bounds, and Mesquite getting a breather for a split second. Had the opportunity to talk to Coach Anna Morris before this game. She loved the enthusiasm of her team. Felt they're going in the right direction. Hard-working group. And Emma Wallen, she talked about Emma Wallen, a swimmer in the swim program, has never played soccer until this season. Stepped up to try to take the charge, and right now she is facing an offensive juggernaut right now in this one. In Seton Catholic, a squad that scored 18 goals in its past 2 games. A team that might be clicking at just the right time. With only a handful of games left. And a dangerous team, one that has to win out to make the playoffs and potentially, if they control their own destiny, host a playoff game as well. Right side of the field. Shot is dumped out of play. Under 13 minutes left in this first half. A good one for Seton. Larissa Blanchard. 1:55 in, point blank. Then it was Breck Smith with 15:24. And off the corner kick. Seton looking for some more magic. Dumped in the blocks. Bodies battling. Ball trickles up the sidelines as Mesquite trying to work it to the other side of the field. Breck Smith doing her part to not make it easy. Olivia Cabrera, number 22, a thoroughbred for the Wildcats with 20 goals on the season. A team leading 20 goals, and Brooklyn Murray with 10. Ileana Flores, number 1 with 7. Just about everyone has scored in this Mesquite starting lineup. So far, they've been kept in check. As the Seton midfielders and forwards have just dominated this one. 11:30 and counting in this first frame. Cabrera. Seton taking the ball up the field. Good work. Ball is taken. Can't say enough about the work by Cheyenne Rubio, doing a nice job from the midfield and dumping it across the line. Right now, everyone making a healthy contribution to this first half for Seton. You name it. From Claire Chambreau to the effort off the corner kick that led to a Larissa Blanchard goal. Blanchard getting Seton on the scoreboard. To Breck Smith with numerous opportunities and delivering on the second goal. From Kylie Monks, Addie Morris. Everyone taking a healthy hand in this one. This time, Emma Wallen might be watching her teammates in a position to help out on the scoreboard. But Seton, excellent work as Addie Morris tries to dump it back off the field. And those Seton defenders dumping it back down. Addie Morris on that sidelines knocks it upfield. And Mesquite will have the opportunity to go back on offense with under 10 minutes left in this first half. 2-0 Sentinels. Sentinels coming out fast and furiously. They've won 3 straight over the Wildcats. These league rivals only separated by less than 5 miles. They know each other oh so well. This one a big one late in the season. And the Wildcats with an opportunity to make some damage here for them. Allison Eske from the corner. Get the opportunity to boot this one in. Point blank range. And a missed opportunity for the Wildcats. Had a chance at a good look and could not convert. So Seton clears the field. Cheyenne Rubio. Make that Carter Castle for Seton. So great work by the Seton defenders. Off the corner kick. Wildcats had a good opportunity. Could not convert or even put a shot on goal. So Seton, under 9 minutes left in this first half, would love to punch another one in and take a commanding 3-0 lead. Rivalry games, anything can happen as Courtney Gwynn lands on the turf. Seton doing a good job on the back end. Adora Mobison just knocking the ball out of play, giving the Seton defenders a chance to get back. Cabrera with a defender in her face as Crick will run that one down, not taking any chance of a loose ball getting away. Under 8 minutes left in this first frame with the Sentinels leading 2-0. Crick with the quality boot down the field. Emma Breen tried to get it upfield as Seton with the opportunity. Crossing midfield. But it's Mesquite with closing in on 7 minutes, trying to find itself offensively. Ball knocked out of play. Ileana Flores, the lefty, tried to track it down. She actually plays on Coach Billy Baker's club team. So Baker knows Flores' game so well, he talked about containing her as well in this one. A highly talented Mesquite team. Flores with 7 goals on the season. Brooklyn Murray with 10. Of course, Cabrera leading the way with 20. So far, Seton has owned this matchup. Can't say enough about the red and white dominating on home turf. Closing on 6 minutes left in this first half, and a good one for Coach Baker. The team pitching a shutout as the forwards and midfielders dominating this one. This time, Crick is challenged. Good work by Seton on the back end. Barrett Padilla getting it to Crick, and Crick wasting no time, falling on it quickly to keep Mesquite off the board with under 6 minutes left in this first frame. Here comes Blanchard. Blanchard trying to chase it down. Larissa Blanchard, and Blanchard will score! Larissa Blanchard beats the defenders and gets it done again. Larissa Blanchard just out-hustled and out-muscled the Mesquite defenders, and the Seton Catholic Sentinels now up 3-0. Great work by the Sentinels, and Larissa Blanchard getting it done. Scoring with 5:27 left in this first half. Seton Catholic came into this one a desperate squad. They had to win out to make the postseason. And now with the opportunity presenting itself on its home turf and coming out and owning this one. A sea of red owning this first half at Michael Eubanks Stadium. Much to the delight. And Olivia Cabrera with an opportunity point blank and misfires. And that's the kind of night it's been for Mesquite. Olivia Cabrera, a team high, 20 goals. Had the look and shoots wide. Sarah Crick, her first really dangerous position in net. And Cabrera could not capitalize for Mesquite. This time, Cabrera gets a body on her, courtesy of Breck Smith. So free kick opportunity for the Wildcats with under 4 minutes left in this first frame. Allison Eske looking to do the damage, potentially set up her teammates or float one past Crick. A big opportunity for the Wildcats, who have had limited opportunities in this one. Esky lets it fly, little pooch. And good work by Seton. Courtney Gwynn firing it out. And Breck Smith hustling to that back line. And Sarah Crick, the veteran goalkeeper, seeing her defense coming up big, and that was one of the points of emphasis for assistant coach William Baker tonight, talking about his back line has to come up big, and they've done that in limited opportunities. Crick, the veteran goaltender, part of so many great wins for this program, seeing her forwards come up big, her midfielders play outstanding, and in limited chances, the defenders coming up big, keeping Mesquite off the board. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. Seton looking for more. Riley Kelly working the ball up the field. Falls to the turf. Ileana Flores trying to get it going back the other way. Ball's racing down the sidelines. It's Cabrera. Cabrera, the 20-goal scorer. An excellent hustle work by Adora Mobison. So Seton relentless offensively and hustling back on defense. Can't say enough about the effort from assistant coach Billy Baker and his team tonight. Corner kick opportunity. Allison Esky lets it fly. Close range look for Mesquite. Can't capitalize. And this one is in. This is shot on goal and delivered. Give the credit.
Mesquite scores.
We'll track a number down for you in a second. Give the goal to number 21, Kaylee Hutchings, the senior midfielder. Hutchings with an opportunity and maybe a turning point in this one to get Mesquite back in the game.
That goal was scored by Kaylee Hutchins.
With about 1:45 left in this first half, Mesquite needed something good to happen. And off the corner kick, Mesquite doing a good job of controlling the ball in the box. And Kaylee Hutchings lets it fly and beats Sarah Crick to get Mesquite on the board. Now it's Seton trying to work that sidelines. Bodies are flying. Jenny Suffolcool going to the turf. 30 seconds left in this first half. A 3-1 Seton lead. Mesquite playing for playoff position. Seton trying to win out and try to host a playoff game. Ball's knocked out of bounds as the Wildcats at midfield, and Seton 5 seconds left in the first frame is Blanchard will knock it out of bounds, and that'll end the first half. And a good first half for Seton Catholic with a 3-1 lead. We'll take a short timeout here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. The Sentinels and Wildcats, late season soccer, two division rivals going at it, with the Sentinels on top at the half by the count of 3-1. Welcome back to Seton Catholic. Michael Eubanks Stadium. Big matchup between the Sentinels and the crosstown rival Mesquite Wildcats. And so far, the home team decked out in red. It's been a sea of red and a sea of fury for Seton Catholic, leading at the half 3-1. 9 first half shots on goal for Seton. Larissa Blanchard got the scoring going at the minute 55 mark in the first half. Then it was Breck Smith, 15-24 into the first half. And then it was Blanchard late in the first frame for a 3-0 Seton lead. And Mesquite needed something good to happen. And they finally get it late in the first frame as Kaylee Hutchings, with a minute 45 left in the first half, off the corner kick. The rebound off the corner kick delivered. And that is where we are. So far, Seton keeping Wildcats big-time scorer Olivia Cabrera off the scoreboard. Cabrera with 20 goals coming into this one, and Brooklyn Murray, another 10 for Mesquite, held in check, as well as Ileana Flores. The Seton midfielders and forwards have done an outstanding job in this one. Mesquite really stepping up to the task and playing big. You can't say enough about the effort by Claire Shambro on that first goal for Seton. Off the corner kick, Shambro kept it alive, and Blanchard knocked it in. But great efforts all the way around. Breck Smith has had a dominating game, multiple shots on goal, been outstanding, you name it. Offensively, she's been there. Defensively, hustling back, helping Sarah Crick on that back end. A lot of great efforts. Addie Morris and Kylie Monks battling on those sidelines. Emma Breen in there, the freshman, doing some quality work. Megan Garby as well. Carter Castle, Cheyenne Rubio, Adaora Mobison doing a great job. Kylie Colomer, you name it. Up and down this lineup, Seton has delivered. A team hasn't had a lot of home games this season, and with the opportunity presenting itself, a team that needs to win out to have an opportunity, and the squad giving itself just that with a good performance on a Friday night at Michael Eubanks Stadium. Win is picking up here at Seton Catholic. Beautiful night for soccer, and Seton really stepping up its play in the last two games, winning by the combined score of 18-0 over Cortez and Vista Grand. And Seton with only a handful of games left in the season. This one, American Leadership Academy next week at home, and then on the road against Marcos Deniza. Seton controls its own destiny. Win out, and the squad finishes with a record of 9-5 with a chance to host a playoff game. And for a season squad like Seton, that would be a huge opportunity. A veteran squad playing on its home turf in the first round. And face it, playoff time, anything can happen. And Seton might be stepping up its game, finding the right combinations, finding the right chemistry at just the right time. Assistant coach Billy Baker talked about that. The transition from last year's team that won the section to this year, new coaching staff in place, still trying to feel everything out, the players getting adjusted to the systems. And right now, a very seasoned Seton team answering the bell. Emma Wallen knocking that one away as Seton trying to keep it alive. Good hustling on the right side. Shot close range and knocked out. And the question is, and they give the goal. This one is in. Give the credit to Riley Kelly. Kelly bangs it home. And a 4-1
Riley Kelly.
Seton lead. Riley Kelly. Seton coming fast and furiously. A minute 40 into that second half. And Seton now with a 4-1 lead. Can't say enough about the effort in Seton tonight. Stepping up big. And Kelly back at it in that corner. Kelly, the sophomore, the forward. And Seton smelling blood and attacking. Coming out fast in this second half. And Emma Wallen in net for Mesquite. Under a barrage of shots all evening. Just a great effort by Seton to start this second half. Just how they started the first. Aggressive on the attack, and Wallen under a barrage, a blitz of Seton offensive attackers as Kelly bangs it home and a 4-1 Seton lead. Kelly working so hard on that sidelines. Ball in favor of Mesquite. Getting knocked the other way. Ball down the field. Mesquite, not a lot of opportunities in that first half. 3 shots on goal. Kaylee Hutchings off that corner kick late in the first half to get Mesquite on the board, but not a lot of opportunities for Anna Morris center squad. The Seton forwards and midfielders have really controlled the tempo. They've been lightning fast, physical, making it an easy night in net for Sarah Crick. Every now and then, the veteran goalie loves to see her teammates control the tempo and have an easy night in net. Even though Crick came out, she had the game face on, warm up. She had that look like she wanted this one and wanted this one bad. And Seton has had that look all night following their veteran goaltender. It's trickled down from everyone on the roster who stepped up into this matchup tonight. Fast, furious play. Defenders getting back. Keeping explosive Olivia Cabrera and Brooklyn Murray off the scoreboard. Those two have combined for 30 goals, and so far, Cabrera only 1 shot on goal. And Mesquite once again, as Blanchard try to track it down. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Seton on the offensive attack. Shambro cutting across, dumping in the back end. And Breck Smith battling on that sidelines as the ball trickles out of bounds. Under 35 minutes left in this first half. A 4-1 Seton lead. Good crowd on hand tonight for some Friday night soccer at Michael Eubanks Stadium. A good night for soccer. A good night for a little hot cocoa as well. Keep the body warm. But right now, the red hot play of the Sentinels are keeping the fan base nice and toasty with a 4-1 lead. They've controlled the tempo from the very start, and it's carried over to the second half with Riley Kelly scoring with a $1.40 into the second frame. And Kelly battling hard, hits the turf, comes up, running this one off. Just stretching it out. So Sarah Crick will get the opportunity on the free kick. Hey, everything's going right for Seton. So Coach Baker is going to give his star goaltender the opportunity. And this one sails left. Seton trying to track it down in the corner. Mesquite trying to survive the onslaught. Shambro trying to keep it in play. And ball is knocked out of bounds by Megan Garby. So a memorable moment for Sarah Crick on the free kick. Just sails a little bit on the left-hand side of Emma Wallen. And Wallen has just battled through a barrage of Seton attackers all night long. Now it's Mesquite. And how about Crick reaching out and grabbing it? Grabbing and securing the leather. Sarah Crick, all 5'8", and getting after it. Great hustle play by goaltender Sarah Crick. Ileana Flores with the opportunity. And denied by Sarah Crick on the diving save. With under 35 minutes left in this second half. And shot from the corner. It's Eske. Header takes the ball back up the field. Mesquite working so hard to clear it. Courtney Gwynn. And Seton gets the call. With a 4-1 lead. Seton gets that call with a 4-1 second half lead. Ball knocked down the field. Mesquite. Seton gets it on the back end. Trying to work the ball back up the field. Shambro misses. Mesquite with an opportunity as the ball clears in the corner. Eske trying to run it down for the Wildcats. So Sarah Crick. Diving save just a couple minutes ago. Crick with the opportunity on the free kick as well. So one for the memory books, one for the scrapbook for Crick. Big diving save to her right. Denying Ileana Flores to keep it at 4-1. And Gwynn trying to run it down and make some noise for Seton. And Gwynn with the opportunity on the throw-in. Under 31 minutes left in this second half, and Seton up 4-1. Kelly on the throw-in. Kelly in the corner. Kelly lets it fly. New goaltender in as Emma Wallen is out. So Mesquite going up with their backup goaltender, trying to keep this one from getting out of hand. Riley Kelly on the sidelines. Kelly chasing Flores around. Flores, one of the talented club soccer players on the circuit. Kelly on the sidelines. Across to Shambro. Shambro trying to feed Kelly up the field. Good footwork. Kelly. Flores gets the call. Pretty clean game on both sides. Two teams working hard, and right now, Seton getting the gold star for the outworking category. They've simply outplayed Mesquite in this one. Eske from the left side. Shot high and wide. Gwynn. Make that Breck Smith. Boots it away. And Seton trying to clear it to the other side of the field. So Seton gets the call. Under 29 minutes left. Outstanding effort tonight by assistant coach Billy Baker and the Sentinels. Coming out fast and furiously. Ladies looking like the greatest show on turf tonight. Make that the greatest show on grass and delivering in a must-win situation. Work in the corner. Cheyenne Rubio trying to track that one down and boot it from the right side. Goes out of bounds. As Mesquite looking at a 3-goal deficit and not a lot of opportunities in this game. Only 4 shots on goal. Flores with an opportunity. Sarah Crick denied with the diving save. And Seton just doing a great job getting back. Now it's Olivia Cabrera dumping it down deep. And Crick will track it down. Cabrera with the look of frustration. Not a lot of opportunities. Mesquite's forwards not putting a lot of pressure on the Seton defense. Give a lot of credit to the Seton forwards and midfielders for doing their part. Cheyenne Rubio dumping it down. Pass across. Good work, great footwork. Rubio shot on goal. This one, and it is good! And Seton goes up 5-1. Emma Breen gets it done with 13 minutes into this second half. Emma Breen on the great feed from Cheyenne Rubio. And that was just a hustle goal all the way around. Courtney Gwynn battling downfield. Cheyenne Rubio, the pass across, and Emma Breen gets it done in a 5-1 Seton lead. The home team in a sea of red just owning this one at Michael Eubanks Stadium. Much to the delight of the home crowd and a Seton fan base that knows its team has an opportunity to host a home game if the squad can handle its business. And tonight, Seton doing just that. Scoring fast to start both halves, and now with a commanding 5-1 lead. Great effort by Coach Baker, who had nothing but great things to say about this squad. Saying highly coachable, willing to adapt, and willing to put the time in. And that Seton team, offensively, they've scored 18 goals the past 2 games and victories over Vista Grant and Cortez, and picking up where they left off. Flores with the shot, and Crick in the middle of the quagmire secures it to keep it at 5-1. Crick with a quality boot down the field as Cheyenne Rubio trying to make some noise. Ball goes out of bounds as Flores will get the opportunity to do some work. Make that Cabrera. Olivia Cabrera with 20 goals on the season, held in check. This one knocked down. And here comes Seton. Shambro gets the ball away from Cabrera. Excellent work by Shambro. Shambro and Gwynn battling against Flores. Opportunity for Seton. Goaltender comes out to knock it away. And on that previous offensive possession for Mesquite, right now Mesquite has too many players looking around and not attacking, and Seton just taking it to them. The defenders and midfielders going after the ball, going hard. And right now Gilbert make that Mesquite, the team out of Gilbert, with not enough fight offensively to attack. 5-1 Seton. Closing in on 24 minutes left in this one. After tonight, next week, Seton will host American Leadership Academy before going on the road to Marcos Tenisa to close out the season. American Leadership Academy on the 1st. Followed by Marcos Tenisa on Thursday. 5-1. Seton with the lead. Goals from Larissa Blanchard, Breck Smith, Blanchard again. And then the second frame, Riley Kelly and Emma Breen for a 5-1 Seton lead. Everyone involved, everyone playing outstanding contributions throughout the board. Another shot on goal. This one sails high. Gwynn looking for the opportunity to make it goal number 6. And Courtney Gwynn has played a fantastic ball game. Highly effective, fast, attacking style. Always puts a body on a defender. And Riley Kelly doing a good job battling as well. Blanchard looking for another opportunity, and Mesquite scoops it up. Emma Wallen knocked out of this game after giving up 3 goals. Make that the 4th. Mesquite going to the backup goalie. Mesquite ranked 13th in Class 4A. Seton ranked 15th. These two crosstown rivals know each other so well. Seton has won the last 3 matchups against Mesquite, with a golden opportunity to secure a victory and move closer to a possible home playoff game. Sarah Crick has seen limited action, only 3 goals, shots on goals in the first half, and then Ileana Flores, a big save on Flores, comes into this game with 7 goals on the season, a big factor on the club circuit, who actually plays for Seton assistant coach Billy Baker. Closing in on 21 minutes left in this one, it's Kelly. Kelly flying hard, working that sidelines and knocking bodies around. Riley Kelly, a sophomore. And that is a great sign for Seton, because she's going to make her presence felt for the next 2 years for this program. She comes out and plays hard, not afraid to get after it. And we've seen a lot of that from Seton this evening. Courtney Gwynn, a sophomore, outstanding as well. Breck Smith, only a junior. Kylie Monks, a sophomore. Addie Morris, a sophomore. So the future is bright for this Seton Catholic program that has a lot of young talent coming up big in the latter points of this season. 20 minutes left in this one. Seton with a 5-1 lead. Mesquite with limited opportunities. Crick will chase this one down and knock it away. Riley Kelly looking as Mesquite on the throw-in. And Kelly will dump it in. As Adora Mobison with great work on that sidelines as well. So Seton getting a complete effort in this one. Can't say enough about the back end that has faced very limited dangerous moments in this one. Megan Garvey working hard on that sidelines, and anytime you've seen a Mesquite offensive player, you've seen 2 or 3 bodies, Seton attacking and just wanting it more. Great effort all the way around. Outstanding effort. And Crick secures the easy save and will dump it out. Kelly on that right side. Ball gets knocked out of play as Kelly on the throw-in. And Riley Kelly, no question, she's a starter on this team, and deservingly so. She brings that energy flying all over the field. She's really made Ileana Flores work, and here comes shot on goal, and this one goes wide. An excellent opportunity for Kylie Colomer. Had the good look, just shoots it wide. Colomer, a junior forward. Another talented player Coach Grant Wagner and Billy Baker will have coming back for next season. Under 18 to play in this one. The Mesquite fan base disappointed by the effort, expecting a tighter contest, and for the sea of red that are here, the Seton Nation, they've got their hats, they've got their winter jackets on. Face it, this is about the extent of the cold weather we'll get here in Chandler and Arizona. Kelly battling that side. Shot across. Shambro, great work. Trying to keep it alive. Ball knocked down. Shambro. Blanchard. Trying to get the loose ball, and Mesquite secures it. So Emma Wallen, the starting goaltender for Mesquite, knocked out of this one. Going to the backup goalie. Anna Morris had to make the move after a 4th goal for Seton. It's Riley Kelly on the throw-in. Seton looking for more and looking to send a message in 4A that this team is highly dangerous and coming on strong at the most vital part of the season. Good work by Kelly. Just a ferocious player. Plays with such passion and just out there moving hard and fast. Not a spectator. Controlling the play. Mesquite, their defenders, a step slow tonight as Seton once again gets the ball back on the offensive end. Body flies on the grass for Seton. It's Shambro, Claire Shambro, as a trainer goes out to see Shambro. We'll take a short time out here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network with the Sentinels in control of this one by the count of 5-1. Welcome back to Seton Catholic Michael Eubanks Stadium. Good news for Seton as Claire Shambro worked her way off the grass and is okay, and that's always a good thing. Never want to see a youngster get injured in any sporting event whatsoever. Seton with a 5-1 lead with under 16 minutes left in this one, and Seton just has done a great job on both halves, coming out fast and strong. Squad with 2 quick goals in the first half, a couple quick goals in the second half, leading 5-1. And Crick will scoop this one up and knock it the other way. Crick with some limited opportunities in net tonight for Seton. 3 first half shots on goal. The only goal for Mesquite, a Kaylee Hutchings rebound off the corner kick. Doing a great job there. 4 shots on goal for Crick total. Good opportunity for Crick. Also had the opportunity on the free kick as well. And, you know, when your goalie has been such a vital part of the program for so many years, assistant coach Billy Baker wanted to reward his veteran goaltender. Cabrera tries to dump it downfield, and Crick will fall on that one. Cersei Clark was closing in as Crick fell on it to avoid any kind of damage in a potential 5-2 Seton lead, and Crick will boot this one away. So Seton really coming up big on home turf. This one goes high as Gwynn with another opportunity and sails it high and to the right. And you got to feel really good about the play of Courtney Gwynn, the sophomore. Done an outstanding job, just a bolt of energy. Not a starter, but next year she's going to be a starter in that lineup alongside Riley Kelly. Future is bright for this Seton program. Flag is out as Mesquite goes back on the offensive attack. Cabrera shadowed all night by Schweinberg, and Olivia Cabrera with 20 goals on the season. Not a lot of opportunities in this one. Only 1 shot on goal for Cabrera. This one dumped down deep. Shot knocked through the left side and wide by Brooklyn Murray. Murray with 10 goals coming into this one, held in check as well. Seton just aggressive on that front end, and that midfield has really controlled the tempo. And Riley Kelly's been a juggernaut, adding a dose of big-time energy. And Gwynn coming off the bench, and just an array of bodies by Seton stepping up in this one. Ileana Flores, opportunity, Flores. This one off the crossbar. Ileana Flores. And this one gets booted out of bounds. Ileana Flores. And Sarah Crick is saved by the crossbar that time around. Flores, the lefty, actually plays on Billy Baker's club team with a good look and just off the crossbar. At about the 12-minute, 30-second mark left in the second half. So Seton survives that close encounter by Flores. Now Seton will look to punctuate this potential win with another goal. Cabrera shoots it downfield. Eski trying to run it down for Mesquite. Cabrera. Columber fighting Cabrera. Cabrera. Good pass down the sidelines. This one knocked over to Cabrera. Cabrera. Shot is blocked. Breck Smith. Great first half. Athletic. Gets up and down the field. Can't say enough about the conditioning for Seton. Offensive players attacking and getting back on defense. Great work by Dora Mobison on the block. And Gwynn doing some good work in that sidelines. Dumps it down. Cheyenne Rubio, the senior. Battling along that sidelines and giving Seton another opportunity. And Riley Kelly. And now an exchange of bodies coming in for Seton. Number 10, number 13, and number 23. 10, Elizabeth Gadd. Number 13, Stephanie Cosentino. And number 23, Adeline Sanders seeing some PT. So Coach Billy Baker getting his roster work tonight, and a good opportunity to give some kids who work so hard in those practices a chance to make some memories on the field and be part of a special night here at Seton. Not a lot of home games for this team this year. So the team stepping up and making some memories on a big Friday night. Seton's last home game of the year. It's coming up. A Tuesday night affair against American Leadership Academy. American Leadership Academy with a record of 6-3, 1-0 in section play. So that'll be a big one. Everyone chasing Saguaro in the Desert Sky Conference. Saguaro with a record of 13, make that 11-3-1, 2-0 in league play. Mesquite lost to Saguaro on Monday night by the count of 9-1, and Seton lost to Saguaro earlier this season by the count of 4-0. Talking to Coach Billy Baker about that loss. Said it was a good learning opportunity for his team and feels that if they should meet somewhere down the road, his squad will be more prepared. And it looks like Seton might be putting itself in a position to potentially get in the playoffs and make some noise. They come out like they have tonight, fast and furious. They're going to have an opportunity to be a force in the 4A playoffs in the AIA. It's all about effort and energy this point of the season. It's about will and want, and right now Seton's showing a lot of that as Crick gets an easy one to dangle and knock the other way. Under 8 minutes left from Michael Eubanks Stadium. Good crowd on hand. Seton faithful have been treated to a delightful game by the ladies in the red with a 5-1 lead. And Crick, another easy opportunity as Flores is denied. Flores with 7 goals on the season. Couple good looks. Crick on the save and a diving stop from Flores, and then Flores hit the crossbar. And on the other end, Riley Kelly working hard down that sideline. And Flores trying to boot it upfield for Mesquite. Mesquite coming off that loss to Saguaro and might have had some hangover effects. Didn't expect this in a crosstown rival game. These two teams know each other so well. Only separated by less than 5 miles. But right now, Seton Catholic has Mesquite's number. Now on their way to a 4th straight win over the white and blue. Last year, a 2-1 victory at Mesquite. And this time around, a dominating home win in front of the home fans at Michael Eubanks Stadium. 5 goals on the night for Seton. Sarah Crick with some limited opportunities. Shot on goal is wide. Quality boot by Caitlin Rossi, the sophomore forward. A little too much oomph on the kick. Sails over the crossbar. Crick with limited opportunities. Only 4 really shots on goal. Flores, the last shot, a bullet off the crossbar. And the big thing tonight, Seton has kept Olivia Cabrera in check. 20 goals on the season. And Brooklyn Murray with 10, Flores with 7, and so far those 3 have been held in check. Flores running down that sideline. And Coach Baker talked about needing his defense to step up. It all started with the forwards and the midfielders just controlling that pace in the first half. Doing a dynamite job. Kylie Monks, Claire Shambro, Breck Smith. And then you can't say enough about the forwards. Larissa Blanchard. 2 goals in the first half. Ample looks. So a team that scored 18 goals in the past 2 games has continued its hot play offensively. And it started just by being aggressive and wanting it more. And they had that from the opening kick. The team with the opportunity to potentially win out and host a playoff game. And that would mean a wonder for the seniors on the squad with another opportunity to play a home game in front of the home crowd. Limited home games for the team this season as Crick will take the shot on goal from Cabrera. Crick could have called the fair catch on that one from about 20 yards out. Closing in on 3 minutes left in this one. And a good night for the Sea of Red for Seton. So for Mesquite, squad will drop to 8-4, 1-2 in section play. They head to American Leadership Academy next week. Coach Anna Morris will have to regroup her squad as a shot is banged off the bar. Good opportunity for Adeline Sanders to get on the scoreboard. Sanders and Seton just relentless right down to the very end. So corner kick as Breck Smith, who scored in that first half, will rip it from the corner. Smith, the good pooch. Cabrera knocks it away. Closing in on 2 minutes left in this one. The Seton boys with Grant Wagner's squad tonight. And Billy Baker, the assistant, doing wonders here. As Kylie Collimer hits the turf and gets back up. Bodies flying late in this one with under 2 minutes left. And Seton with a commanding 5-1 lead. Excellent soccer tonight by Seton. Controlling the tempo, crisp passing, and aggressive play following up shots. Keeping plays alive off corner kicks, and can't say enough about the effort. Off the kick. Seton looking for more late in this one. And for Mesquite, a team so offensively gifted, really held in check, and we'll have to go back to the drawing board as they try to figure out how to get this one back on track. Not a lot of opportunities tonight for Mesquite. Limited. A team with so much firepower. Coach Baker wanted his defenders to step up. He got his whole team stepping up tonight. Under 1 minute left for Mesquite, as they'll head back home and think about this one before getting back in action at ALA Queen Creek next week. And for the home team, decked out in red, a glorious night for Seton. The squad playing great soccer at just the right time. Billy Baker leading the charge tonight and getting a complete team effort as Sarah Crick will corral that one. And that'll do it from Michael Eubanks Stadium. And we've got a final. Seton Catholic, as the buzzer goes off, pulls out the 5-1 victory over Mesquite. A dominating win for the Sentinels. It started early, courtesy of Larissa Blanchard, a minute 55 in. Then at 15:24, it was Breck Smith. And then Larissa Blanchard banged it home for a 3-0 Seton lead. Kaylee Hutchins, make that Kaylee Hutchins for Mesquite, scored late with a minute 45 left in the first half to make it 3-1. And then in the second frame, Riley Kelly, the aggressive sophomore, doing some good damage, powered one home. And then, last but not least, it was Emma Breen, the freshman. And once again, a lot of good young talent for Seton delivering in this one. So Seton Catholic improves to 7-5, 1-1 in section play. 2 games left. They win out. An opportunity to host a playoff game. And the squad back in action Tuesday night, hosting ALA Queen Creek. ALA QC, a record of 6-3 overall, 1-0 in section play. They are actually playing Swaro tonight, so that's a key matchup in the division. And then for Seton, they'll wrap up the season on Thursday at Marcos Deniza. So a great night of soccer for assistant coach Billy Baker and the Sentinels. A big win, a dominating 5-1 win as they head to the goalpost. And we'll take some pictures and enjoy this one. They've earned it. They were fast, they were furious, they were hungry, and they came out and owned this one. The final from Michael Eubanks Stadium, the Sentinels with a dominating 5-1 victory over Mesquite. Thank you for dialing us in on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. We appreciate you and all those Sentinels out there. I'm Joe Pequeno. Have a great Friday night and have a great weekend.